after Barcelona took the field and suffered an extremely painful 3-0 defeat against Chelsea, leaving the CULÉS fans completely devastated and with the feeling that the season was slipping through their fingers. It was today the turn of Barcelona's biggest rival, Real Madrid, to play, and their opponent was none other than Olympiacos. For those who don't remember, at the start of this edition of the Champions League, Barcelona faced Olympiacos at home, and it was one of those matches that everyone remembers because Barcelona simply ran over, dominated, controlled, and destroyed the Greek team 6-1 in a game that could easily have ended with an even more overwhelming score due to the incredible level of superiority the Blaugrana displayed that night. So, when Real Madrid faced Olympiacos, even before the ball rolled, there was an atmosphere of confidence, expectation, and even a certain air of arrogance from some Madridistas who believed they would win effortlessly, especially because they see Olympiacos as a weak opponent after that historic Barcelona victory. What's truly interesting, however, is the stark contrast between the current reality of both clubs. Unlike Barcelona, who are now desperately fighting for a top 8 spot after dropping to 15th following the Chelsea defeat, Real Madrid entered the field calm, comfortable, practically relaxed, because they were already in 9th place, practically guaranteeing a top 8 finish even with 3 rounds remaining. While Barcelona struggles in a chaotic mix of technical, emotional, and tactical issues, trying to understand how things went so wrong after such a promising start, Real Madrid navigates much calmer waters in both the Champions League and La Liga, accumulating advantages and leaving the CULÉS nervous, frustrated, and anxious. Moreover, the situation is magnified by the memory of last season, where Barcelona dominated both competitions, leaving Real Madrid in the shadows. Given all this, even the most optimistic fans have begun to admit that Real Madrid currently appears the stronger contender for both the Champions League and La Liga, though many still insist that Barcelona's squad is highly talented, organized, and capable individually. If they fix their defensive flaws and recover their mentality, they can still turn this situation around and compete on equal terms, proving that talent is far from lacking in this squad. So, honestly, do you think Real Madrid is stronger than Barcelona this season, or could Barcelona's bad phase turn around at any moment, surprising everyone once again? After this match between Olympiacos and Real Madrid, striker Mbappé was asked about the glaring gap between the two Spanish giants and the perception that Real Madrid once again appears as one of the top favorites for the title, while Barcelona struggles not to sink further in the group stage. His response quickly spread across social media, TV panels, and fan groups because, as usual, Mbappé speaks his mind without filters when it comes to Barcelona. Everyone knows he has always had a provocative edge with the Catalan club, whether due to past interviews, controversies, or comments that did not sit well with the CULÉS. So when a reporter touched on this sensitive topic, many expected him to say something that would irritate the fans, yet he went even further. Mbappé not only praised Real Madrid's evolution but also made it clear he sees Barcelona's difficult phase as a weakness to exploit to the fullest. He said, "We are very confident this season. We know we failed last year, and this year we are back more focused on winning and claiming titles. I know the media says there's a lot happening behind the scenes in our squad, but that's not true. We are working hard, and yes, we know we are in a better phase than Barcelona, so we will take advantage of this to win everything we can. They are our biggest rivals, and we need to stay ahead of them." This speech, mixing confidence, provocation, and a clear hint of arrogance, deeply irritated Barcelona fans because it feels like Mbappé is taking advantage of the club's delicate moment to craft a narrative of superiority, as if Barcelona were completely out of contention. Many CULÉS consider this exaggerated, especially since, despite the current crisis, Barcelona's squad is extremely talented and capable of reacting. Some even believe Mbappé speaks this way knowing the psychological weight of his words, increasing rivalry tension and trying to mentally pressure the Catalan club while energizing Real Madrid for upcoming crucial matches. Others point out that comments like this can affect team morale, influence locker room dynamics, and even sway undecided fans toward Madrid, demonstrating how a single player's words can have far-reaching impact beyond the pitch. So now I ask you directly, no filters, do you agree with what Mbappé said? Do you believe Real Madrid really has better chances to win La Liga and the Champions League this season? And in your opinion, Who is experiencing the worst moment right now, Barcelona or Real Madrid? Comment below, as your opinion is an essential part of this channel's discussion and engagement with fans. Stay with me because we need to discuss an extremely important decision that Barcelona has just made regarding our defender Ronald Araujo, and this news is already circulating among club officials, journalists, and fans like a true earthquake within the organization, sparking debates, speculation, and widespread concern about the squad's immediate future and its ability to compete at the highest level in both La Liga and the Champions League, while also raising serious questions about team morale, cohesion, and the psychological impact of losing a key defender at a critical stage of the season. As everyone saw and commented after the Chelsea match, Araujo was one of the main reasons for the defeat, having made a completely amateur mistake that led to a red card in the first half, leaving the team with 10 men for almost the entire match, which was catastrophic in an already difficult game and exposed weaknesses in leadership and defensive organization. Combined with his serious errors in previous Champions League seasons, including expulsions and questionable decisions at crucial moments, and his below-par performance this season, the Barcelona board has officially decided to be open to listening to offers for the player at the start of the year, meaning Araujo could indeed be sold in the next transfer window. Sports media have already begun harshly criticizing him, claiming his career is deteriorating due to critical errors, while the fanbase remains deeply divided. Some believe he can still bounce back and regain his top form, but many think his cycle is over, as he has repeatedly harmed the team, and the best option is to sell him while he still has market value. Within the club, a large portion of the board supports his sale, though the final decision will be made as the window approaches. If Barcelona proceeds with selling him, it will be essential to recruit a new central defender capable of filling the huge gap in the squad and adapting quickly to the tactical style and high-pressure environment of the Champions League, making this decision even more strategic and critical, as the club cannot afford further defensive instability and must ensure the squad remains competitive on all fronts. Now I want your opinion. Do you think the board is right to sell Ronald Araujo? Do you think his cycle at the club has ended? And if the sale happens, which defender would you like to see as his replacement? Who do you believe would fit perfectly into Barcelona's defense? Leave your suggestions below because I read every single comment. See you in the next video.